What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Gigi here. Thank you so much for joining me for another collective energy reading. If you're new and you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do so because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can host an amazing giveaway of one of my spirituality kits that will help you on your spiritual journey. It's a little bit of everything that I use, so I look forward to seeing a video just about that as we close in the benchmark of 1,000 subscribers. I also want to thank you for all of the shares and comments and likes that you've been giving to the channel and all the support that you've been showing me. It means the world to me. I just want to give a quick shout out to my girl Stephanie, who came all the way up here to the Central Valley of California this weekend to see me all the way from Arizona. She was wonderful. It was great to spend some time with her. I just want to say thank you so much for your love and support to the channel and for making the big journey up here. I hope it was 100% worth it. Just want to let you guys know that this weekend's pop-up shop was amazing. To all of the people who came out to Berners Merced to see me and to get some amazing smoke. We're going to be doing it again in about 2 weeks, so look forward to that. So if you weren't able to make it out this last time, we'll be doing it again. It's going to probably be a consistent thing, so keep looking out for that. Also, Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we always have a live reading. That's usually a whole lot of fun. Not usually, it's always a lot of fun. So if you're free this Friday at 7:30, come on by and grab some popcorn and some drinks and spend some time with Gigi. Just quick disclaimer, this is a collective energy reading, so if it does resonate, please take what does, leave what doesn't for the next person. And remember, Gigi's not a therapist. However, I am your friend here with messages from Spirit and energies that would like to communicate with you, and messages from my spirit team that want to communicate, and also the angels. So with that being said, we have on the table tonight, we have Zodiac, we have Soul's Journey, we have Angels and Ancestors, Kali, and our new deck. We've only broken it out once. I've used it for another reading, but Sacred Oracles by Alana Fairchild. Amazing artwork. I just want to give a quick shout out to the artist here because she is amazing. The artwork in Alana Fairchild's cards is just amazing. But the artist for this one, her name is Autumn Sky Morrison, and outstanding. You'll see it as we go. I have clear quartz, amethyst, red jasper stone, sodalite, and tiger's eye tonight. For our timeline update, it is March 14th, 2022. It is 5:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Central Valley, California. Now, just before we get started, I just want to let you know, as I was pre-shuffling, I saw an energy I haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, coming in with a little pissed off attitude saying, I don't know how I can't break this divine feminine. Well, I'll give you a little piece of advice, masculine. You're not going to break a divine feminine, especially when she's standing in her power and not letting a damn thing affect her. That goes for any spiritual being, any divine being, whether it masculine, feminine, whoever. We're not going to break. So whoever's trying to break a divine being, good luck. So before I do anything, I'd like to take my singing bowl and I'd like to clear some energy, and then we'll sage and say our prayer. So excuse me for a second. Okay. There is no tarot on the table tonight. Spirit gives me the cards he wants me to use, and tonight is just an oracle reading. So we'll pull the manga tarot up for maybe later on this week, but for now, this is what we got. We're just going to get into it. Let me get my almost out of town kind of sage here, and let's get to going. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light to protect and guide me through this reading. Please allow me to channel through you clear, honest, and precise messages for the collective. Please allow only your divine white light to surround this reading, and please cast any evil eyes, evil intentions, dark energy, and just straight up evil right back to hell where it belongs, please and thank you. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the collective, and thank you so much for these gifts. It may be little, but it is very powerful. The sage. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. So I have to give you a little something something. Gigi had a little go-go juice. Nothing like, no rocket fuel, just a simple, tall, very mild iced coffee with almond milk and Splendid today. It was fantastic. Just had a little one. It was mostly ice, but it gave me the happy happies. So this is going to be interesting. I talk to Spirit about it. Every day I'm like, Spirit, really, I can't have coffee. He's like, no, not until you learn how to do it in moderation, because no more rocket fuel. You're going to like kill yourself. So today I got the okay, as long as I don't do it every day, only when I need a little, my son's been suffering from a terrible stomach ache, so we were at the doctor very late last night trying to make sure it wasn't anything bad. Thank God it was just a little stomach bug. So I was up really late in comparison to my like 10 o'clock bedtime, like the old fogey that I am. So yes, we had some go-go juice today. So go-go juice activated. Let's get into this reading. I'm super excited to see what's going to come out, because this energy seems a little ticked off. A little ticked off that he's been trying real hard to do all the things to try to manipulate energy, trying to get somebody in a funk, and it just ain't working. Well, good for whoever's fighting the demons. Good for whoever is not allowing any dark energy to surround them. Good for you, sir or ma'am. Yes, good for you, because you know what? You are divine, you're amazing, and you're not going to take no crap. So good for you. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, let's see what the zodiac is tonight, please. All right, Spirit, what's the zodiac energy around tonight's reading for the collective, the growing collective, please, Spirit? What is the energy, Spirit, please and thank you? The zodiac energy for the collective tonight. Oops, we're going to put you back. I ain't ready for you yet. Come back. All right, Spirit, what's the energy, please? Yeah, it's been over 2 months. I haven't had no go-go juice. I can totally tell. And I had this at like 12 o'clock. And it was like almost 6 hours ago. And I'm still bouncy a little bit. I'm going to sleep good tonight, though, for sure. All right, focus, Gigi. What is the zodiac energy? What is the zodiac energy, please? And thank you, Holy Spirit. My right ear is now a ringing. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Okay. We have Jupiter for Sagittarius, and we have Saturn for Capricorn. Please check your placements, planetary placements. There you go. What is on the bottom of the deck? We have Mercury. The heck are you, Mercury? Gemini and Virgo. So we have Earth, Fire, and Air. Earth, fire, air. Now we just need water everywhere. All right, where are we going first? Holy Spirit, would you like Kali to lead? Sacred Rebel, what is it? Yeah, the Sacred Rebels. On the nose, big time. Okay, Spirit, you're the boss. Okay. I am still using, these cards, I probably will always and forever use the book, unless the meaning on the card fits so well with the energy I'm feeling that I don't need to. I'll just let you guys know that. How would you like to start this reading off for this masculine? What advice to get him to cool his jets and get him in the right state of mind? Not that kind of reading. Who is this for? Empowerment for divine feminine, on the nose, big time. Ooh, Lord, okay. Someone about to prove somebody. Somebody's about to prove a point to somebody. They ain't playing no effing games. No sir, no ma'am. Somebody hustling hard. Somebody's bossing up. Taking no crap. Standing in their divinity. Using communication instead of foul language and angry tones. Walking away when the energy doesn't feel right. Am I on the right path? Spirit, on the nose, big time. Okay. What's the energy from the Sacred Rebels, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh boy. Well, I see a fishy, fishy, fishy. Release the dark wound and let love live. The Sacred Fool. Visions of life beyond death. Listening for truth. All right. Well, we all know the Sacred Fool. We're just going to catch the vibe on these. I'm going to just show you each individual one. Okay, this is 25. Release the dark wound and let love live. You're the dark wound. No, you want to be the dark wound. On the nose, big time. But she already released you. What is that? She released you all the way. I'm being shown 97% released. So she can let love live. On the nose, big time. All right, we have the number 40, the Sacred Fool. She's got a puppet on a string. Are you telling me that she energetically has, you're a puppet on her strings energetically? On the nose, very big time. The more she pulls away, the deeper in depression and drinking, the deeper you become, the more drunk you become, the deeper this depression, I'm trying to get this clear, hold on. The deeper the depression happens, the further down the drunken rabbit hole he goes. On the nose, very big time. Okay, well, visions of life beyond death. Oh, that's gorgeous. There's an owl, a peacock, a raven, a light shining through. She's got a beautiful headdress. Very beautiful. This is number 44. And then we have listening for truth. Somebody's paying attention to their intuition, not feeding into darkness, not allowing anybody's vibration to bring them down, standing strong, fighting through things they normally would just say, all right, I've had enough of this, I'm going home, but instead fighting through it and standing strong and hustling and being rewarded for their good work ethics and whatever it is that they're working hard for. Listening for truth. Let's just read what Alana has to say about these. Number 25. Okay. If we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it is not yet ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it of its strength and kill it. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. If you are thinking of publishers before you have written the book, if you're comparing your unfinished song idea to the latest best-selling pop release, if you decided you are not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given it everything you've got and asked for divine help, then this dark wound has you in its grasp. I'm going to read the whole thing because I think this is important. You have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear. You are being asked to honor the path of your own love, what inspires you, what feels exciting, joyful, and perhaps even rather different. Let that live. Release the dark wounding of false belief. There are countless stories of vastly successful artists who very nearly bend the project that was the making of their career. Because of the despair fostered by their own dark nature, they doubted, they were uncertain. Was their work any good? Was it useless? They struggled to believe in the right of a work to come to life, whether it was accepted, revered, or rejected by others or not. They nearly lost their work to fear. Undoubtedly, there have been many times when this has actually happened and the work was not saved, not allowed to live. Do not let this happen to you, whether something is meant to be commercially oriented venture or a more personal creation of your own therapeutic healing. It must be allowed to be without judgment, without criticism, even without premature evolution. It must be allowed to be what it is, and only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. If you have drawn this card along with the Oracle of Defend to the End, the Worthwhile, or the Oracle of New Birth, guarded, this means nothing. Okay. Now I understand what's going on. The thing is Spirit is telling me this person released, I'm being told, Divine Feminine released the burden that is this masculine to his own darkness. because his darkness was holding her back from her creative endeavors, whether it be work, physical work, family, whatever it was that brought her joy, because she was spending too much time with him. Is that right, Spirit? Oh, yeah, on the nose, big time. He was trying to do that to steal her time, her energy, her creative ideas, and steal them for his own. And now that she has says, you need to halt, you need to pump them brakes and get beat feet stage left and bounce up out of here. Yeah, ever since then she has been doing everything that she has always set her mind to. Is that right, Spirit? On the nose, big time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Spirit. That's why in the beginning of this reading, he was saying he just doesn't know what he can do to stop this person from succeeding. Nothing he's doing. I see him poking a little voodoo doll, maybe, trying to hurt her physically, trying to, I don't know. Okay, let me clear this up because let me find out. I see somebody with a little voodoo doll. Where's my little doll? This is not a voodoo doll. I believe I got this, my son got this actually for Halloween from one of the antique shops up in Mariposa where I had my shop at one point, and it's this beautiful little thing. So I'm just going to use her as a model here, pulling out hair, poking her in different places, drawing dots on her face as if to try to give acne. I don't know how to use a freaking voodoo doll at all. But it's really like somebody's yanking on her hair, poking in specific spots, shoulders, knees, feet, back, hips. He's trying to curse her, anything he can do to stop her from whatever endeavor she's doing. I see pendulum work. There's nothing wrong with using a pendulum. I don't know what it is about this pendulum. I'm using it to attempt manipulation on the nose, very big time. Is it working? Not at all. Is Divine Feminine my real twin flame? Is that right, Archangel Metatron? On the nose, big time. And it keeps saying yes. Possible? Is it? What did it cause a breakup? Archangel Metatron shaking his head yes. He's really down in the dumps. Binge drinking hard. Divine Feminine's dreams. He's trying to give her bad dreams. On the nose, big time. However, Archangel Raphael, who manages, he protects people against nightmares. Very much so. He's keeping them to a point where she gets the message, but they're not as dark and scary. Is that right? Very much so. Which is irritating Divine Masculine because he's doing anything and everything he can, but somehow this Divine Feminine just keeps on going. Is that right? Very much so. She's fighting through hell and high water. She's literally fighting through the trenches, spiritually fighting through the trenches of the path. What is that? It looks like a dark, evil pathway. Trying to retrieve his soul. Is that right? Divine Feminine's donning her battle gear and she's pulling a rope over her shoulder, basically with this masculine looking like he's on some kind of Kind of remembers the gurney. It reminds me of the gurneys we used during battle stations through mass casualties, trying to bring people out of a shipwreck almost. It's basically what this looks like. It looks like tar and fire, and she's just like digging her feet in and just pulling like she's pulling a freaking 5-ton load out of the pits of hell. And she's mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted, but she's still going through life almost as if nothing's affecting her. Sometimes it gets to her, but not enough to where it stops her in her tracks. Because I guess she's on a new journey. A very, we're going to read what this one says, because usually the sacred fool is the fool's journey, which is a very socially accepted journey, very out of this, kind of out there, very different, very unique. Let's see what this one says, because I still am learning these cards. The fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things, like I was saying. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to the inner wisdom that cannot be dictated to or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says, don't try to be appropriate. Don't try to be socially acceptable. Don't worry about what others think about what you are doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It will never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on a string. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it can be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by controlling machines of mass media. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like the typical fool in tarot. This is a brand new journey, we'll call it an unorthodox, non-socially acceptable journey that somebody's saying, this is where I fit in a very unique, we'll say, alternative lifestyle. And it's not for everybody, but it is for this divine feminine. And that's acceptable. And she's literally she's putting this masculine up for a big surprise, a big one, a very big one. Something very important is coming. Something very exciting. Is it important? Is it exciting? On the nose, big time. Very much on the nose, big time. It's going to be very exciting. Visions of life beyond death. I'm excited to see what this one is about. Okay. Sacred vision is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight, and that's all I need to read from this. You want me to keep reading? No. Okay. So this divine feminine is able to understand when she's having a bad day, it's because of X, Y, and Z. She's starting to understand planetary transits, moon phases, and all of that. We'll take that rude ass car as confirmation. She's taking it all with a grain of salt. She's preparing herself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually the best she can, and physically, for this particular situation, because she knows how connected she is with her twin flame. If she wasn't 100% sure it was him, now she does. On the nose, big time, from Archangel Metatron. He seems to be my guiding angel right now, or indefinitely. So he's saying she's starting to put together when It's him doing it, or other dark entities trying to pull her energy and shift and manipulate and be nasty, nasty, dirty, dirty. So she's starting to see it for what it is, and she's keeping her power to herself, and she's not giving it to no damn body. Good for you. Good at listening for truth. She's paying attention to her vision, her gift of vision, or if that's what she has, or her intuition, or just her knowledge of the stars, the planets, and the moon phases. This is number 36. Oh, that's how old the Gigi is. Yes, not for much longer. The birthday's coming. Scary. Just kidding. Okay. Truth speaks to us consistently, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an what is this? I feel like I can't even read straight. Inexplicable, thank you. Sense of peace, trust, and the knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there's little evidence of how it's all going to happen. You're being asked to listen for the truths beneath the words rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true from the communication of those around you, the press, the newspaper, and the mass media. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper. Listen for the truth. It's more, is it the physical words? No, it's about watching somebody speak. Their actions when they say something. If we're just going to use this as an example, if you're saying goodbye to somebody and they walk away and they barely acknowledge you, what does that really mean? They're kind of upset, maybe a little irritated. Or they're, see, it could be that they are socially awkward and they don't know how to communicate. Maybe they're showing you, their true authentic self, and they don't really have any social skills or any communication skills, and they're trying to be their best version of themselves, and they're working on themselves. Or somebody that's just trying to put on a brave face because they're exhausted. This person is looking at somebody and saying, okay, listen, I know you're vibrating at a very different frequency than what I'm used to. I'm going to give you your space, because the thing is I don't want to vibrate at that frequency. And the thing is if I stay here in this situation, I'm going to, and it's going to shift the whole atmosphere of the energy space that we're sharing. Okay? And I just want you to be happy. I want to be happy. I want us all to relax, stay calm, cool, collected, and all the things. Because I see somebody emotionally, physically, and mentally exhausted, not thinking clearly, barely able to keep it together, and all they want is a peaceful evening. On the nose, big time. However, the other part of the situation, the other energy in the situation, is happy, wants to talk, wants to be silly, wants to have all the happy go-go's and all the love and the mushy gushies, and this person is just like, I just want my bed. And the thing is somebody seeing not what their words are, but their actions and how they're acting and the vibe, that they're paying attention to the energy in the room, and they're able to say, okay, I understand, I can't do this. These are things that we both need to work on. We want to make this work, even if it's a friendship, a roommate situation, a romantic relationship, whatever the case may be. And they're working on communication. Now, this divine feminine is starting to pay closer attention to people's, she's not paying attention to the words. She's looking for the truth in their physical reactions, their energy. And it's helping her stay balanced and level. On the nose, big time. Part of a test she's being put through to see where her heart lays, on the nose big time, if she's going to be able to handle somebody's ups and downs. Is she passing this test? She did pass this test on the nose big time. All is working out the way it's supposed to. Very much so. She wants her divine... What is that, Spirit? Archangel Metatron, say that again, please. She wants her divine blessings, and she's allowing divine timing to happen. More now than ever. Very much so. She's learning from these tests. She's accepting these challenges as a way to learn. Adversity. Yep. Where are we going now, Kali? The divine goddess Kali has something to say. Whoops, excuse me. Okay, Kali, what do you have to say in reference to this energy reading? Oh, just a heads up, we are 4 days away from the full moon, guys. So prepare your crystals. Just remember that. Prepare your crystals. The 18th is the full moon. I feel like that's important for who? Is it important for Divine Masculine? Both of you? Yes. Intuition on high alert. Divine Feminine? Divine Masculine? No. What is it for Divine Masculine? Eye-opening? Very much so. Oh boy. Oh Lord. My whole left side is going tingly and fiery. Fire, 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 fire. Don your flash gear. We're having a fire. Oh boy. Eye-opening event for Divine Masculine. Up in the air. Is that up in the air? Is that big time? On the nose. Okay. Something big is going to happen for a Divine Masculine this weekend. That's going to open his damn eyes. Oh, Lord. Good luck. All right, Miss Kali, what would you like to say? Whoa. Krishna. 41. Okay. There is spiritual intelligence within your soul. It is the genius of becoming, of ripening from potential to glorious manifestation. Intimate communion with your own heart will reveal what it is you truly yearn for and set the process in motion for that yearning to be satisfied. The holy fire is Kali, and she is within your soul. Follow the yearning, seek the light, let yourself burn bright for what inspires you, and you shall see the path to fruition clearly before you. Believe in what is meant to be. Is that for Divine Masculine? On the nose, big time. It's part of that eye-opening experience. Awakening. Give me my crystals. I need to clear this up. Eye-opening experience is going to blow his freaking mind. On the nose, big time. Where are my glasses at? I don't have my glasses. coming in right onto the cusp of Aries. It's going to get real intense, real quick. 1 month, almost to the day. Big surprise. Very big surprise. Oh, Lord. Eye-opening events. Big time eye-opening events. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. All the darkness is triggering something. Towers, health issues, mental issues, possibly all the dark magic, cuckoo bananas nonsense that he's doing with the hocus and the pocus. Yeah, no more bibbidi bobbidi boo for you, man. You better cut that shit out. Big time. Cut it out. Not gonna happen. That's why this eye-opening event is gonna happen. Force triggered awakening. Might cause him to take this literally and end up getting a vision of what life after death is gonna be like for him if he doesn't knock this shit off. Oh, damn. Spirit, seriously? Say it out loud. Possible near-death experience. Oh my goodness. Can I get any details? Not even one. Okay. I'm being told near-death experience, possibly to be a very big eye-opening situation. Are we going angels and ancestors? Very much so. Okay. Oh God. Oh my God. Like, oh dear goodness. Oh my goodness. Folks, I'm a little nervous. I don't like seeing stuff like this, but somebody needs to hear it and possibly give them another opportunity to pull their head out of their ass. Oh. Hello, you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Can I mention who you are? No? Just ancestor. Kind of like a guardian angel. Working with my spirit guide for protection and guidance. I got your... Okay, thank you. Is he gonna listen? No. Has he been listening? On the nose big time. Talking all kinds of noise. Under his breath. Give me this. Under his breath. Why does she know that? How does she know this? Well, because I gracefully accepted my awakening and I wasn't forced into it. And the thing is I have a feeling your next month is going to be brutal. I mean, really, really brutal. Spiritually speaking. Physically speaking, too, possibly. Near-death experiences is kind of scary. And I mean that sincerely. Oh my God. Okay, goosebumps. Goosebumps. Can you see them? You can see them. Look at that. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I really can't. I don't want to. This is ridiculous. Well, my crystal ball is at like... Spirit tells me 12 is max power. I'm sitting at like 11 and a half. Between 11 and a half and... I'm almost to max power. Sitting at about 11 and a half. It fluctuates sometimes. Sometimes it goes below 11, depending on the moon. But once it hits 12, it'll just stay between 11 and 12. That's it indefinitely. I'll be at max power. So the more and more I practice and focus and work on learning who's talking to me and who's not, and who's sending me energy and who's not, well, it helps build up your endurance and being able to handle nasty. Because, you know, let me give other divine beings who are new to this, that are fighting a little bit with trying to figure out who and what energy is sending to who. Listen, I look at my stats almost every day on my readings. Okay, I've been doing this channel since July. I have been sitting around 700 and 720 for a few months now, and I'm okay with that because here's why. I went from almost nothing to 600 in like a month, and I am so grateful for the massive expansion that I've done. Now, I know every so often, it's mostly the divine masculine readings that I do, and I have a feeling, I'm not even going to say that. There's only one person, there's very rare, I think out of almost 200 videos, I think maybe 10, not even, that have one down thumb. One. Gigi, a year ago, I would have been giving up after the first thumbs down. Oh, they don't like me. Well, I just don't care because at least they're getting the message. They're probably watching the whole video through and saying, I don't like that this resonates. I don't like how she does it, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's their opinion. Everybody has one. Okay. And the thing is as we grow, we stop caring what people have to say. Just like the sacred fool. Stop giving two flying flips about other people's judgment on what you do. Okay? And the thing is you're about divine masculine, you're about to be pushed into your divinity with a near-death experience. And if you want to sit here and say, I don't believe it until the moment it happens and you're like, oh, I should have believed it, I should have listened. Well, that's going to be that's between you and spirit. That's between you and spirit. If you're trying to voodoo pokey with divine feminine and hurt her and try to kick her off her throne so you don't have to continue experiencing the towers that keep a crumbling that you aren't paying attention to until it gets to the point where you literally are facing a near-death experience and you're going to have visions, possibly literally stand before God and have the whole, like, think Harry Potter meeting Dumbledore at the train station and he's about to cross over and Dumbledore's like, well, this is what you got to do, and he smacks him back into reality. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're about to face. And then you're going to come out of it in such a way to where you are literally a changed man forever. And there's not a single freaking person on the face of this earth that's going to change you and your opinions about what you experienced. And that's exactly what the Most High is aiming for, because you are so effing stubborn. Don't we have, let me see. We got Virgo and we got Capricorn. I thought we had Taurus out there because, they tend to be the most stubborn that I've come across. You might have some Taurus in there somewhere. Who knows? Check your placements. You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift? Okay. The fact of the matter is that you are a very stubborn individual that has a very dark, evil side. That you could very well be channeling the devil energy with this Capricorn. We have Capricorn out here. Okay? Right here. Devil represents Capricorn with deception and nasty nasties. Okay? That keep you bound up and chained to the darkness. And the Holy Spirit's like, you're one of my divine. You have a soul contract with me, sir. You have things that you need to get done, and you're running out of effing time. Yes. So let me just smack with the Holy Spirit's hand and put a brown boot up your ass and get you on the right path. And this is the way you have to do it, because you're one of those people that literally have to be smacked in the face with reality before you step into where you were supposed to be. Okay? A near-death experience is going to throw you into an awakened. I mean, you're literally in 1 month, you're going to go through the freaking ringer, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. What somebody like myself has taken almost a year to accomplish, you get to do in 1 month, I'm being told. 1 month. How many months? We'll say that's the 18th to the 18th. We're going to just say full moon to full moon. From the 18th of March to the 16th of April. We're just going to say it like that. In less than 30 days, you're going to go through, whether that's the actual time frame or not. I'm being told, is it 1 month? On the nose, big time. We'll just say 31 days just for ha-has. 30 days, whatever. You get to go through what somebody takes it, one person that does it willingly gets to go through in 365 days, you get to do in 30. Do you understand the spiritual roller coaster, physical roller coaster, mental roller coaster you're about to go on? The endurance you're going to need and the support and help you're going to need, possibly from professionals, to get you through this? He's saying, okay, I'm sorry, Spirit's given me a message and I can't say it out loud. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. All because of your stubbornness. All because of your stubbornness. Don't want to listen. He's been coming here for how long? Just months. Listening. Talking smack. Stock in Divine Feminine on all different platforms, fake accounts. Does he ever come here and communicate? Once or twice under false profiles, different profiles, thinking that if he doesn't show his face or use his real name, it's going to make me think something else. But in reality, that doesn't happen because I just need your energy and I can pretty much see who you are. Am I right? For the most part, yeah. Yep, so you might as well just be your true, authentic self and quit hiding because it's not doing anything here. And if you're trying to stalk on who your Divine Feminine is, well, you're giving me everything I need to read you to filth and give you the messages Spirit needs you to hear, bro, because one way or another, you're getting the messages and you already know that your Divine Feminine is being a boss, babe, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Not thing one you can do about it. Because the thing is the Divine has her back. Just like he has the back of every other divine being that walks this earth. And if you don't walk with the Holy Spirit, what the hell are you walking with? Because in the reality, all I see is, I want to just pull him out because I want to pull the card out. I love it. Here he is, not too far into the deck. Yep, you walking with this guy? Or you think that because you're bound that you're going to drag your feminine down there with you? Or are you bound to a karmic situation that won't let you go? Is he lonely and by himself? Shallow gold diggers are still on his arm and bound to a karmic relationship. Oh, we got a blonde masculine and a little redhead with a short little bob. Oh yeah, perky little boobies, and he's been the life sucked right out of him. Sucking him dry of all of his divinity, his money, his emotions, all of it. I'm not oh my goodness, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We're gonna keep this here because I feel like this needs to stand here with Capricorn. Am I good with those descriptions? On the nose, big time. Maybe there's a short little redhead with a little bob, little short little hair with red. Little succubus. On the nose, big time. Literally sucking the life out of this masculine. Have him bound and chained. All the while we have Divine Feminine literally pulling his lifeless body out of the pits of hell by standing in her divinity and forcing her energy away from him so he goes through the ringer and loses all of the energy she's ever given him, so he gets awakened with the force that's needed. So the Holy Spirit will give him exactly what he deserves to wake his behind up. Because she's not living in no devil energy. Is that right, Archangel Metatron? Extremely big time. She not towing that line? Is she towing her line of divinity? Not really anymore, no. All right, angels and ancestors, what do we got to say about this? Come through, ancestors, please and thank you. I love and appreciate you. Let's see what we can tell the folks of the collective about this reading, please and thank you. Trust your instincts. Surround yourself with protective energy. Divine Feminine, she's saying, me. You bet you behind I am. Is that right? On the nose, big time. Hold on, where is it? This is her higher self saying to me, I know when he's up to no good. I cast him out. I rebuke the energy. And I skip to the loo outside in the sunshine and just absorb its divine power. Soak in the vitamin D she needs to get her mind right, breathe in the fresh air, and have a good giggle. Happy, happy times. Surrounding herself with protective energy, loving people with grace and divinity, prayer and meditation when needed, becoming one with spirit, being charming with spirit, possibly singing to spirit, counting her blessings, standing in her divinity, glowing up, growing up, bossing up, doing all the things she feels is right for her. Getting her hair did, getting her nails done, getting a pedicure, buying, changing up her wardrobe to feel good about herself. Not letting little aches and pains here and there stop her from doing what she's supposed to be doing. Not letting little flukes of illness or whatever stop her from doing what she's meant to do. Not letting little influxes and defluxes in her emotional state stop her from what she's meant to be doing. Not trying to bring anybody else down and going into hermit mode when she needs to. Is that right, Spirit? On the nose, big time. Hermit mode for her when she needs to. When she's got PMS and she's not wanting to be around nobody, she says, I can't be around nobody right now, and she goes into hermit mode. She prays, she meditates, she takes a nap, she does what she needs to do for herself, and that is why she is staying in her divinity and not allowing her masculine to manipulate her energetically anymore. Is that right, Spirit? On the nose, big time. So you may want to start doing the same thing, masculine, before it's too late. I don't get to give no inside tips, nothing. I don't. You're gonna let me live with this one to the heart, aren't you? Is his okay? All of them, okay. The wise one, grow within your current situation. Divine Feminine saying that's exactly what she's doing. Divine Masculine, what you should be growing from this situation is wisdom. You should be gaining wisdom from this situation instead of trying to numb your mind, body, and soul with alcohol. Just saying. Learning what not to accept in your life. I'm going to show you this card again. You see how they're bound and chained? Yeah, she is ruled by the devil. She is a succubus that is in turn got you trapped in the devil's chains, literally sucking the life out of you. You see how she's pretty voluptuous and pretty curvy and still got all her meat on her bones and she looks like she's enjoying it? Yeah, you not so much. That is why your Divine Feminine's literally pulling your behind, your lifeless body, out of the pits of freaking hell with her spirit animal. Is it a spirit animal? No, it's a spirit guide. Pulling your ass out with them chains, trying to break them chains off of you and pulling you away from the damn devil, and it's putting her through spiritual warfare for you. And all you're doing is sitting there trying to freaking manipulate energy and trying to freaking hurt her with voodoo and trying to do candle magic and all this BS, possibly with actual potions and bibbidi bobbidi boo nonsense. Come on now. I don't know if you're praying, who you're praying to, asking for her to fail so you can succeed. But you know that God does not like ugly, and he does not like hatred and darkness. And if you're really like wishing for somebody's downfall and praying for somebody's downfall, you are literally praying to this guy right here. Yep, him. You see him with the horns and the wings and the nasty the inverted pentagram. Yeah, him. Yeah, that's the damn devil you're praying to, sir. Okay, so maybe you need to wisen up and grow and learn how to be a better person, because you're about to get the shit knocked out of you by the Holy Spirit, man. I'm saying that real. And trust your talents in changing times. Who's that? Divine Feminine, yo. She's saying me. You think this one's got any talent right now that he's using outside being a manipulative prick? Yeah, That's Divine Feminine. She's saying that's me. He needs to remember his talents. The one she used to fawn over him about. On the nose, she's shaking her head yes. Swoon over him. Gush and gasp. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that. You're so talented. How can you be hiding this from people? How come I didn't know until right now? Saying things like that where she actually meant it sincerely. Dream and journey. Her trusting her talents in these changing times is what's helping her dreams. What's helped these talents that she's believing in, she's trusting, is helping her on her journey to her dreams. She's not letting a effing thing stop her. Not an effing thing. And she is being fearless and standing strong, and that's why she's able to be in the pits of hell right now as we speak. Her higher self is in the pits of hell, pulling this masculine's behind right out, stealing him back from the damn devil, not allowing the other half of her soul to be able to burn in the pits forever, because she wants full healing. If she has to heal completely on her own, she will do it, and she will do it gracefully and fearlessly. But the thing is she won't stop fighting until there is no more. Unless there's somebody else that puts a ring on that finger first, on the nose big time. And if somebody else gets to her first and puts a ring on it first, that she will then release the whatever it is she's dragging, and she will walk away gracefully. Will she look back? Not even a little. Not even a little. And at that point, the devil will then consume that half of the soul, and she will be healed. Her soul contract with her divine masculine will be over. She will be able to ascend while he descends. And at that point, there's new contracts that happen if she decides to ever come back here. With the Holy Spirit's permission, of course. There she is. She made plans, and now that's all she is doing, is focusing on them. Because she's trusting Spirit. She's trusting her talents. She wants those dreams to become a reality, and she's standing firm. She's being the light for everyone around her. And the thing is any light that she shined on this divine masculine has been pulled back. I'm being shown 97%. There is only 3% of her energy in his presence at this time. And the thing is if he loses all of that, that's it. The ties are cut completely. On the nose big time. Will any of it be her fault? Archangel Metatron, this is to you. You're the angel of ascendance. What is this? Will there be any repercussions for this on her part? Will she have to face anything because of this? Not at all. She will get to ascend into God's glorious kingdom while this masculine burns, and she will continue to be the light that she is, that shines just like an angel, possibly an earth angel. My right ear is a ringing. Right ear's a ringing. Is that the side of the masculine? I think that might be the side of the masculine. The masculine energy comes through on the right side, I want to say. I don't remember. Whoa, hey there. There it is, the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. That's exactly what she's doing. And it's destroying this masculine. The towers that are crumbling are like, all I keep seeing are the Twin Towers back when they fell, literally crumbling on the top of this masculine, and he just is falling further and further down the pit, and there is nothing for him to grasp onto. And if he does catch his footing, it's like slippery mud that he can't keep his footing. Is he fallen from grace? 97% of it. The amount of energy she's pulled back from him is the amount he has fallen from grace. And like I said, if he falls any further, if it's all completely gone, that's the end of it. She gave it her all. And at that point, she has healed what she's needed to heal on her nose. On her nose? Is that divine? Is that you, Divine Feminine? Yes. Okay, excuse me. On her nose, big time. Anything else from here? One more shuffle for good luck. Okay. I feel like there's something else that wants to come out. Anything else, Spirit? No? Okay. On to Soul's Journey. What's on the bottom? Embrace the energy of peace, and that's exactly what she's doing, is she's embracing the energy of peace, which is keeping her on her divine path. Should I keep these? No, I can pull them? Okay. All right, let's see what final messages we have. I didn't bring no dang water with me. Shoot. Okay. All right, Soul's Journey, what you got? See, I like seeing this masculine just kind of sitting there, like, listening. With not necessarily the puss look on his face, but I like seeing him sitting there listening, not saying nothing, because these are all things he needs to learn. You need a damn guru. There is a guru. Where's my phone? I don't know if I can find him. I think he's a Hindu guru. What is his name? Dang. My mom mentioned him and I can't remember. Shoot. No, that's not him. I don't know. It's not important. If I figure it out, I'll let you guys know eventually. But go look up a guru, man. You need some help. Go find a therapist or something. Like, oh, I didn't even shuffle these. Let me shuffle them. For the energy for this reading, please, Spirit, what does Soul's Journey need to say? Is this a message between souls? Yes. Really, Spirit? There we go. I can definitely tell that there's a... Who's the envious one? He's envious of her? How? Spiritual blessings, divine gifts, creative expressions, dedication and drive. Envious of what? Never giving up. Yep, not taking no crap, not afraid of judgment. She's everything you're not, aren't isn't it? Is that what you're envious of? Yes. That, see, here's the thing. That's the point. And the thing is there's probably stuff about you that she may want for herself too. But the thing is that you guys are different like this for a reason. Because when you come together, the two of you are going to be powerful. So powerful that there is not a single freaking being that can stop you. There's nothing that's going to come between you two. There's nothing that's going to stop your creative endeavors. I'm being shown an artistic side of you that that I wish I had personally. Okay? There are people that can create something out of nothing. I can hand them this garbage right here. I have sitting here, right here. I can hand them this and they can create something out of this that people would look at and be like, wow. Okay? I see people, part of certain communities that I follow, where they take scrap materials and make the most gorgeous costumes. Where they go into nature and find natural clay and create some of the most beautiful sculptures. I only wish I had that type of creativity. I have friends that paint some of the most beautiful artwork. I have all over my house and in boxes because I don't have enough room on my walls to put it up. And I'm sitting there like drooling, wishing I can paint like these people. I mean, I paint abstract, but that's my style. But I mean, I can't paint a portrait or draw a face to save my life. And some people have those abilities, and I'm sitting here like drooling. I would never be envious, because if I was meant for that gift, I would. And if I tried and put my effort into it, I could probably get better. I can draw fairly well, but I can't paint like that. Unless I sketch it out, I can't freehand like some of these people I know. There's a woman, let me show you this. That's watercolor of my dog. Okay, there's a woman I know that has done 3 paintings for me now, that's going to be working on a 4th. Watercolor. She just, in her free time, takes her about a day and does that. And I'm like, drool, gag, like, how do you have this kind of talent? She just barely charges anything for it, because she does it for the love of it. That is something that those are qualities that are just amazing to have. And to be envious of it, no, learn from those people. Seek their advice. Look at them as gurus. Ask them to mentor you and be their apprentice. The thing is if your ego is stopping you from, saying, hey, look, I really dig this trait about you. Can you teach me? Show me how you manage this. Show me how you handle this. Show me what you're doing and teach me. Instead of sitting there and being envious of your divine counterpart. Ask her. Ask her. Be around her. Be in her energy space. Follow her lead. And I'm telling you, the second you guys are in each other's presence, after whatever separation it is, either it's been a day, a month, a year, a lifetime, whatever the case may be, you need to just get in her energy space, and I'm telling you, everything will fall into place pretty much instantly. Everything will feel normal. Everything will feel whole. You guys will be best friends, lovers, all the things. You'll be successful in all the things together. So you don't need to be envious. That's everything I was just saying. I can't make it up. I don't want to. Twin flame journeys are sacred rites of passage that you need to go through to be able to get to one another. All you have to do is surrender before you end up getting smacked in the face with the reality of the Holy Spirit, man. Yeah, you may want to release the need to control everything in your life out of fear. That's the reason why you're envious of what she's capable of doing, is because you're too afraid of fear, possibly losing the success you might have built for yourself. Instead of surrendering that fear to God, surrendering that envy to God, and allowing Him to take it off of you and unburden you from it, and so you can be successful with your divine feminine, instead of sitting here until the last freaking minute to where now you have no other choice but to be awakened, because I'm telling you what I'm seeing, man, and I'm scared for whoever this is. But again, time's fluid. Take it past, present, future. I'm being told this is present time, but then again, however it is for you, man, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Last shuffle of this deck. You want angels and ancestors? No, what do you want now? Romance? On the nose. Okay. What's on the bottom? Yeah, it's time to make that change before that change is forced upon you. Can I pull the, you want me to pull these cards? Okay. Yeah, change. This fire around me, or not around me, but around this card. This fire around this right here scares me a little bit. And the reason it's scaring me is because of the fact that if you lose that last 3% of energy that she's been allowing to trickle through, or Spirit's allowing to trickle through, whatever the case may be, that's exactly where you're going. You're going to end up in the pit of fire, living out your worst nightmare for all worst nightmares for all eternity. Oh, get away from any succubus gold digging. Can I say the word? No, okay. Y'all know the word I'm thinking. Use your imagination. Oh, this is like... Alright, Spirit. The last bit of this reading. 111 I'm seeing. There will be playfulness to the point that you will, if you're an older person, you'll feel young again. It'll bring out the youthfulness in you that we've given up on and forgotten about because we're too busy with our codependencies. So maybe it's time to free yourself of them before your your divine intervention happens and your near-death experience happens, possibly due to your codependencies. I'm being shown on the nose big time. You may want to free yourself of those before it's too late, because you're being too playful with the wrong effing one, bro. Okay? See, the thing is your true love is out there, and she ain't waiting for you. Spiritually, energetically, she's fighting a massive battle. She doesn't want the succubus to win this time. However, she's going to fight until she can't anymore. And once Spirit says enough is enough, that's the end of it. So the thing is if you really want true love and you want to get away from any deception and bullshit that is the dark one, and you want to get away from his little demons, then it's time for you to get to going where you need to be for some forgiving and learning from this situation and make them changes. Surrender that crap before it's too late. Okay? So you can head over to your true love, because this is the romance of a lifetime. Possibly something a book might be written about. Maybe even a movie. Anything else? The thing is if you don't, you're going to need to, either you need to free yourself from these codependencies and learn to love yourself willingly, or you're going to end up getting forced into freeing yourself from these codependencies and learning to love yourself and learning how to deal with spiritual interventions and possible psychic downloads that are going to hit you like a ton of bricks, as if you were literally at like a volume 10 on a scale of 1 to 12. You hit a like 9 to 10 almost right off the bat, to where it downloads into your brain and you're like feeling like you're going crazy. Because if I were to get the kind of visions I'm having now right in the beginning, I mean, the beginning of my stages was pretty intense. But I've always known I was having I always knew I had premonitions, but it was never like this. It's just a straight communication with the higher realms. Now, I still tend to get premonitions. The thing is the first one is going to be so intense. It puts you on your knees and you're going to be crying. And I don't care how macho you want to think you are. Can I say that? I don't care if you think you got the Marine mentality or you think you're bossed up like a Marine. I don't care how manly, devil dog, jarhead you want to think you are, bro. The thing is the Holy Spirit's going to put you on your knees and you're going to be sobbing like a 3-year-old child, wanting his mama booby with his thumb in his mouth. Yep, no matter how tough you think you are. Please. I'm seeing you now. I'm seeing you now with some puppy dog eyes, looking like you've been ran through the ringer. Looking defeated and much older than what you really are. And all of that badass attitude, that big dick energy that you have is going to go right out the freaking window, and you're going to get humbled to the ground with your face on the floor begging God to make it stop. So you better get your head out of your ass with this ego, sir, before it's too damn late. So that way, with this true love of yours that you're learning, getting forgiveness from and learning from, you'll be able to get to know each other on a level that you never knew was possible. Because you've been calling in your damn soulmate, and it ain't the freaking succubus little tramp that you're sticking with, all right? That's sitting there enjoying the freaking all this nonsense the devil's given her when you're being sucked dry and miserable. Because you're the only one with the damn blindfold on. You're the one being blinded to the stupidity that you're setting yourself up for. She has no blindfold. You can tell that she's happy. She's got her eyes closed and she's sitting there all happy, all perky and all happy and all the things, and you're sitting there skin and bones and freaking blindfolded and being just treated like trash. Ugh, God. Wake up. Wake up. Just let go of control issues. Get out of your ego. Anything else, Spirit? Not at this time. All right. That's it. I close this reading. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for assisting me in this reading. Thank you, energies, for coming through. I close this reading. You have something you want to say? What is it? I'm not ready to let go of the succubus. Who? Divine Feminine? Yes. Well, that requires you letting go of the succubus. I want both, he's telling me, on the nose, big time. Well, in this case, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can either have a copycat wannabe skank, or you can have the Divine Feminine that was basically put here for you. The one that shares your soul. The one that's going to give you more success than anything the succubus can give you. Okay? So remember that. Okay? Remember that. Anything else, Spirit? Am I in trouble for my words? No, I kept it pretty reasonable today. Okay, because I don't like what I'm feeling from this energy here at all. It makes me upset to see anybody in my collective having this energy sent to them, even though they bossed up and they're not letting it affect them. I'm feeling it for you right now. And then as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go eat and completely forget about it. So anything else you want to say? No. Humbled a little bit? On the nose? Big time. Well, good. You needed a lesson. And that was the lesson for today. I officially close this reading. Thank you all. That is the end of it. Okay. An hour and 18 minutes. Not the shortest, not the longest, but it's better than nothing. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you're still here after an hour and 18 minutes, know Gigi loves you. Know that this is definitely some cuckoo bananas nonsense. Please protect yourself and keep God in your heart always. Know Gigi loves you. Until next time, light, love, and blessings, guys. Bye for now.